Welcome back to Brogden Cup action for our second women's game of the day. It is Team USA's U18 team taking on the U18 team from Ontario. We just saw the U16 teams play. It was Team USA who was victorious in that game. They have clinched the Brogden Cup, but a lot of pride on the line here between these two teams who have already played this weekend. I'm Monica Moore. So glad you're joining us for a great event that has happened all weekend long. Brogden Cup action and a big draw control win there by Lindsay DeVere to start things off for Team USA. Team USA wearing the white jerseys today. Team Ontario wearing the red. And in the earlier meeting on the weekend, it was Team USA that defeated Ontario 20-3. Humphrey scored once. Ava Arceri tallied back-to-back goals in that one. And an opportunity for Team USA early on to set the tone. I believe that was Tamarki, and it was 10, Kate Tamarki who gets things started off for Team USA here. And that was a quick first goal for Team USA and Tamarki. So if you're just now joining us, the rules a little different for today than we have seen earlier in the weekend. It will be 2 halves, 2 15-minute halves, running clock until right at the end. Halftime will only be 2 minutes, so there will not be a lot of time for coaches to try to make adjustments in between the halves. Another big draw control one by DeVere, who has been phenomenal on the circle for Team USA. Ball knocked loose, great defensive pressure by Ontario. Quick outlet pass, and Ontario will look for the equalizer. Good connection over to Emma Dodd. Plays for Jester's Club. Dodd being pressured to the outside, looking for options. Switches to her right. Dodd to the inside. Ball knocked loose. We'll get a whistle. And Emily Dodd, very active so far for Ontario. Number 20 in red. Free position opportunity. Dodd. The sidearm shot is good. We're all tied up.
Ontario goal
Emily Dodd.
20. Emily Dodd, unassisted.
Unassisted off the free position. I love that shot selection by Emily Dodd. A big answer for Ontario. And back to the draw control circle, which we know will be very important in this event between these two teams, because with shortened amounts of time to play, possession will mean a lot. Ontario wins it. Quickly up the field they come. That was Jillian Goldie on the draw control win for Ontario. She finds Morton, and they look over to Emily Dodd, the goal scorer on the day so far. Ontario will look to stretch things out here. Ball checked loose. Ontario will hang on to possession, looking for the cutter, and another goal for Ontario. Jillian Goldie, assisted goal, beautiful catch, by the way, by Goldie.
Ontario goal by number 10, Jillian Goldie.
Take another look at this replay. Manzer on the pass. What a catch by Goldie. And Team Ontario with the early 2-1 lead here over Team USA. In the draw control circle, it is Ava Arceri, who had an outstanding first effort against Team Ontario. Arceri did a good job knocking the ball into space where she could pick it up. And Ava Arceri leading the charge up the field will find Tamarki, the goal scorer, on the day so far for the U.S. team. And now Team USA will look to set up their offense. As we talked about, the Brogden Cup has been secured with the earlier win. That shot goes over top of the goal for Kylie Colbert. And that one hits the post. Team USA getting some good looks, trying to find the equalizer. And now Tamarki with possession. Will hand off to Reese Robinson. Robinson! A lot of power behind that shot for Reese Robinson.
Unassisted.
Stick check. And now Robinson. Take a look at this replay. So much power behind this shot. Robinson working through defenders, gets the angle. And that is a big goal for Reese Robinson. All tied up, 2 apiece here in the early goings of this one. U.S. will stick with Arceri in the draw control circle. Ball goes straight up and right into the stick of Alexa Vogelman. And Vogelman will push up the field for Team USA. Vogelman cuts to the inside. Great look to Markey, spinning in traffic. Good coverage, nice find. Shot goes wide for Robinson. Great ball movement by Team USA. Some of these shots are going wide. That was Arceri on the shot for Team USA. But I really like all of the quick ball movement. Good look inside once again. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Tamarki, but Ontario will snag it. They will find Lauren Bailey. But Tamarki gets it back. Flurry of events. Possession switching. Team USA gets it back. Big stopping goal for Ontario. But a dangerous outlet pass. And that is great speed by Alexa Vogelman for Team USA. Vogelman back behind goal. Good find, quick shot. The goal is good. Another great assisted goal for Team USA's Vogelman.
U.S. goal by number 11, Alexa Vogelman.
Alexa Vogelman
by number 1, Carly
becomes the third today to score for Team USA. Look at this catch, the quick shot. That was Charlie DeSimone on the assist, and Vogelman with the finish. Team USA back on top with 7 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in our first half. And Team USA will switch things up in the draw control circle as we're just over halfway through the first half. As we talked about, these halves go by so quickly. There is not a lot of time. Great battle once again for possession, won by Team USA. Reese Robinson, who's done some great work in the first half. We've talked a lot about the quick ball movement for Team USA. It's been a staple of what we've seen in the first half of this contest. Good find and a goal for Camille Johnson. Another great assisted goal for Team USA. This time it is number 7, Camille Johnson with the finish. Take another look at this. Another great catch. The find, Johnson the goal, Kylie Colbert with the assist. Timeout on the field, 6 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in our first half, and it's been a fun one. Really a high-octane effort here. Play moving so quickly, so much action happening out on the field. Again, these two teams making the most of the opportunity here with shortened time to really show their skill set. The head coach for Team USA, Lauren Schwartzman-Selcock. The assistant coaches, Kristen Carr, very well known from UNC, who we saw yesterday. Truly phenomenal in the event yesterday, competing against Team USA, and Megan Huther-Nikotra. And for Team Ontario, Rachel McKinnon, the head coach, the assistant coaches, Skylar MacArthur, Emily Van Dam. Six minutes, 6 seconds remaining in our first half. It's going to be Kylie Colbert in the draw control circle for Team USA. Another great battle here for possession. Ball inching towards the restraining line and taking advantage. Number 20, Emily Dodd, one of the goal scorers, but you see the pressure by Team USA. That's Kate DeMark and Alexa Vogelman, who are part of that double team. Avery Morton in traffic, hangs on to possession. And Morton looking to hand off. Beautiful goal there, scored by Hattie Manzer. Great ball movement once again. That truly has been the storyline today. With defenses as good as these two teams have, you're gonna have to have really crisp ball movement. You're gonna look for your cutters and connect. Jillian Goldie on the assist, and the finish by Hattie Manzer. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. A 1-goal advantage for Team USA. It's been such a competitive matchup thus far between these two teams. Official taking some time here to set up the draw. We'll back away. You see play get started very quickly with that whistle. Team USA will win possession and off to the races quickly up the field. We've seen such good speed today. Colarusso pushing the ball forward into the US attack. Will connect with Poliski. And now Humphrey looking for options back behind the goal for Team USA. Chloe Humphrey trying to find a cutter. Will hand off to Barrett. Now Barrett switching left side through defenders. Backed up by the US. Once again through traffic, and a quick goal for Chloe Humphrey. Number 2 in white, Chloe Humphrey, with a full head of steam heading towards goal, able to capitalize for Team USA. Stretches this lead back out to 2. Take another look. Humphrey through traffic. High shot right over top of the goalkeeper. And Chloe Humphrey becomes the 5th player for Team USA to score on the day. Talk about offensive balance. 5 goals scored, 5 different goal scorers for the red, white, and blue. Tamarki got things started off, then Robinson, Vogelman, Johnson, and then Humphrey. Once again, battle for possession. It is won by Colarusso. Colarusso in the open field. Able to hang on. Ball knocked loose, but we'll get a whistle. What an effort by Julia Colarusso. Team USA will look back behind the net. Great job finding the cutter. Poliski becomes the 6th goal scorer of the day. I believe that was Chloe Humphrey, though. We'll get another look on the replay. I believe it was Humphrey on this great pass for a quick stick goal. Look behind the goal. Chloe Humphrey sees the cutter. Quick stick shot goes for USA. And now a 3-goal advantage, courtesy of Aaliyah Poliski. It will be Caitlin Barrett in the draw control circle for Team USA. As time starting to dwindle here in our first half. And we'll get an infraction against Team USA. An opportunity here for Ontario with just over a minute remaining in our first half. Team Ontario also 3 different goal scorers on their 3 goals on the day. Great defensive play by Caitlin Barrett. And Barrett will push up the field. Great awareness, getting her stick in the passing lane. Barrett, the shot, that was right under the crossbar. She didn't have a lot of room there. Almost hit the crossbar. What placement by Caitlin Barrett. But it all starts with the defensive play. So take a look on this highlight right here of the replay. It was all about the defense stealing the ball, and you love to see the player who made the big defensive play on one end get the goal on the other end of the field. And you see that placement again, as we talked about, it was right under the crossbar for Caitlin Barrett. And now Team USA up by 4. And Caitlin Barrett will win the draw control. Big series of events there for Barrett. Team USA not done. They will convert again. Lindsay DeVere with the goal. Did not need a lot of time. Now 8 goals for Team USA, but the storyline is the same. 8 different goal scorers. But give Barrett a lot of credit on that goal, winning the draw control, pushing the ball ahead, and a fantastic finish by Lindsay DeVere. Clock has stopped with 20 seconds remaining in our first half of play. It will be Caitlin Barrett back in the circle, who has been phenomenal in the last 2 minutes of this first half for Team USA. Big draw control win for Avery Morton. Morton looking center, will connect with Grace Hardy. Back to Morton, who has a little space to operate, looking to connect with a teammate. Ball is loose. Battle for the ground ball. Possession will go to Team USA. Not a lot of time. And that will end our first half of play. Team USA, it was very close early on. They have stretched this lead out 8-3. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back with first half highlights.
Every player knows the skills you learn on the field can be the foundation for anything you choose to do in life.
Thank you for connecting me to a greater community.
We're growing beyond goals on the field.
And our futures are united.
So thank you, Lacrosse,
For inspiring me to be me.
We are better,
Safer.
And wiser together.
And we're building a stronger future
For everyone.
Welcome back to U.S. Lacrosse headquarters. Our first half in the book. What a first half it was. The storyline is that we had 11 goals scored. They were all scored by different players. Let's take a look at our first half highlights. Team USA, Ontario in a great battle early on. That was a big goal by Goldie for Ontario. Team USA looking to answer early on. That was Reese Robinson who scored the second of the day for Team USA. Great connection there. And a goal for Alexa Vogelman in traffic. The goal is good for Hattie Manzer. But then Team USA would start to take over in this contest. It was Chloe Humphrey that helped start the big run. Nice finish there, quick stick goal by Poliski. That was off the assist from Humphrey. And then there was the big defensive play for Team USA. Keep your eyes on Caitlin Barrett, who caused the turnover, races down the field. You love to see the defensive player get rewarded. And look at that shot placement. Inches higher, it would have hit the crossbar, but instead the goal is good, and she was not done. Caitlin Barrett wins the draw control, quickly up ahead to Lindsay DeVere. DeVere cuts to her left, goes to her right. Lindsay DeVere with the finish. And with that, we will start our second half. It was a flurry of goals in the waning minutes of our first half, and I know that Lauren Schwarzman-Skelchak has to be so happy with the balance that she is seeing out of Team USA. 15 minutes on the clock for our second half. The rules will be the same. The clock will, for the most part, continue to run because we have a lot of action to fit in today here at U.S. Lacrosse headquarters as Beth Anderson comes up with the draw control win to start our second half. And Team Ontario looking to cut into this deficit. I have covered a lot of lacrosse games, but I don't think I've ever covered a game where the first 11 goals were scored by 11 different players. That is truly tremendous in terms of the wealth of talent that we have out on the field here today. Tells you so much about these players who are up-and-comers on the international stage in World Lacrosse. Ball knocked loose for Avery Morton, but she will hang on to possession. This is such a great event, great weekend to get your name known out there, as we talked about, in World Lacrosse. And these players have not disappointed. We have seen great matchups, tremendous goals scored, great play by the goalkeepers. Long possession here for Ontario as Avery Morton still had possession. She is fouled. We'll have to readjust her goggles, and coming off the field for Team USA will be Annabella Schaefer. So player up opportunity here for Ontario. And Morton will hand off. Anderson looking over. Good defensive pressure by Team USA. Looking to win back the ball. That's really the best way to play player down defense, is to win back possession and run some time off the clock. But Ontario still hanging on. Tough pass, great stifling defense by Team USA. That's Alexa Vogelman with a huge play. Great job in transition as Kylie Colbert is fouled. And we'll see what Team USA does here. They look to just run this time off the penalty. They will look inside. Ball is loose. A little sloppy there So I think they would have been better served to try to hang on to possession, but with a 5-goal lead. And now Ontario still looking to cut into this deficit. Ball is loose. That was great speed over on the near sideline. What a play by Ava Bleckley. So Team USA back with possession. Looking inside, trying to connect with Tamarki, who opened up the goal scoring on the day for Team USA. And we're back at even strength as Annabella Schaefer heads back out onto the field. And we'll get a whistle there. Colarusso, the great first step, will be rewarded with a free position opportunity here. Number 5 in white, Julia Colarusso. Colarusso will fire one off, stopped by Ontario. We do not actually have the goalkeepers' names listed on our roster, but a big save there. And quickly the other way heads Team Ontario. Down by 5 here in the second half. Looking to cut into this big lead that Team USA built up really in the waning minutes of our first half. So dynamic, great catch in the middle for Ontario. Avery Morton lose possession there, but she has been very active on the offensive end. And now Colarusso again for Team USA connects in the middle with DeVere. Arceri in traffic will lose possession. Morgan White looking to head up the field for Ontario. Long pass over to Jenkins. Jenkins evades 2 defenders, now in the open field. Lexi Jenkins with some space and time. Lexi Jenkins with the goal, and she will become the 12th goal scorer in this event and the 4th different goal scorer for Team Ontario. Team USA's U16 team is warming up once again. We're going to see them back after the conclusion of this one. They're going to square off against the Haudenosaunee. But still 8 minutes and 44 seconds of playing time left in this one. Back in the draw control circle for Team USA is Ava Arceri. But there is very little time in between games, so the teams for the next event are already warming up over on the sidelines because it will be a quick transition between events. Arceri winning possession for Team USA, looking to get a step on her defender. Instead, we will see the Team USA players set up their offense. Ball is loose, lots of red jerseys swarming around. Avery Partridge will win possession for Team Ontario. And some good speed here from Avery Partridge in the open field. Smart decision by Partridge. Will hand off. And another goal by Ontario, who has come out on fire. Avery Morton with the finish, but Emily Dodd doing some great work to help create that goal for Ontario. Let's take another look here. Team Ontario pushing the ball up the field. Dodd draws the defense.
20, Emily Dodd.
And then Morton, look at the shot placement there, goes for the bounce shot. I love that decision making
With 7:31
by
left
Morton.
in the quarter, USA Select.
So Dot
8,
already had a
Team
goal in this
Ontario 5.
contest, now with the big assist to Avery Morton. Another goal, but the storyline remains the same. 13 different goal scorers in this contest. I could not be more impressed with the unselfish play of these two teams, the balance, the diversity in the offense. I think the one thing you have to do walking away from this game is thinking about how bright the future is on the international stage for the game of lacrosse. Team Ontario already heading back out onto the field. Team USA still in their huddle. I think certainly talking about the fact that Team Ontario, give them a lot of credit. They have come out blazing here in our second half, back-to-back unanswered. Welcome back to U.S. Lacrosse headquarters. We apologize for the technical difficulty, but we will catch you up. Team Ontario has come roaring back in this second half. Just scored their third unanswered goal. It was Goldie. It only took us 14 goals, by the way, in this contest to get a multi-goal scorer in the event. It's Jillian Goldie, who's the first player to have 2 goals. But I think even more important right now for Team Ontario, scoring a flurry of goals here in the second half to really make this one interesting as we are coming down the stretch with 5 minutes, 42 seconds remaining. Again, Team USA has already won the Brogden Cup. It was clinched in the last meeting that we had, the U16 teams for Team USA and Team Ontario squaring off. But let me tell you, there's still a lot of pride on the line. These players trying to make a name for themselves on the international stage and have certainly done that in this very competitive event that we have had. So much action, a ton of goals scored. When you think about the fact that you have only 30 minutes to play, running clock, nice look inside. Look at the pressure defense. Team USA will get whistled there. But when you only have 30 minutes to play with a running clock, was not necessarily anticipating we would have 14 goals scored with about 5 minutes remaining, but that is the position we are in. It's that shot deflected. That was Avery Morton on the shot. Great battle for the ground ball. It's won, none other than Caitlin Barrett, who has certainly done some big things today. She's done a lot of the little things as well. I've been very impressed with number 14 in white, Caitlin Barrett, for Team USA. Vogelman Over to Barrett. We'll see if Team USA looks to slow things down just a little bit here, because the second half thus far has belonged to Team Ontario. They have been on fire. Great shot selection. Again, so unselfish in everything that they're doing out on the field. I know Rachel McKinnon has to be so pleased with the way that her team has come out in the second half of the contest. What a find! The assist by Lena Doreen, the goal by Chloe Humphrey. But we're gonna see it on this replay. Take a look at number 15. Lena Doreen
USA
on the
goal by
pass.
number
What a
2,
catch by Chloe
her
Humphrey.
second of the game,
And that's a
with an
difficult
assist
shot
by
in
number
terms of the
15,
shot
Lena
placement. Chloe Humphrey stretches this Team USA lead back out to 3. Timeout on the field. 3 minutes, 26 seconds remaining. But again, I know we've talked about it a lot, but I think it is such a major storyline in this event, the number of different goal scorers that we have. Now, both teams have one multi-goal scorer apiece. For Team USA, it's Chloe Humphrey. For Team Ontario, it's Jillian Goldie. But otherwise, all the goals have been scored by different players. So many different players stepping up, and we've been here all weekend long, have seen the U.S. men's senior national team play and the women as well. We got to talk with John Danowski, the head coach of that team, who is looking to pick the 23-man travel roster that will go to San Diego for the World Championships. And he was telling us that he's not necessarily looking for players who put up the big numbers, 3 goals, 3 assists, or a stat line like that. He's really looking a lot for the little things out on the field, the chemistry, the player that gets the ground ball, that makes the big defensive stop. There's a lot that's going into that decision-making. And I've been thinking a lot about that as I've been watching these two teams play here this afternoon, because we've seen a lot of those players doing the little things out on the field, and I think their head coaches have to be very pleased with what they've been seeing so far. It's going to be Ava Arceri back in the draw control circle for Team USA, squaring off against Beth Anderson for Team Ontario with 3 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in our second half. Another great battle for possession. Avery Morton, she's been a standout too out on the field. We've said her name numerous times. Team USA is going to win the possession. I just like how scrappy Avery Morton is for Team Ontario. This is Chloe Humphrey, who will hand off to Aaliyah Poliski. That shot hits the post for Poliski, backed up by Team USA and Chloe Humphrey. Humphrey looking to sneak around. That shot goes long. It's backed up by Poliski. Chloe Humphrey has had an outstanding day as well. Very dynamic on the offensive end. Good look inside. Chloe Humphrey with the hat trick. But what a pass by Reese Robinson to Chloe Humphrey. Back-to-back goals for Chloe Humphrey, but I love the unselfish play of Reese Robinson.
USA goal.
We're gonna get another look
two,
here.
Chloe Humphrey.
Humphrey with some great movement in the middle.
By number 8, Reese Robinson.
And Ava Arceri will head back to the draw control circle, as will Beth Anderson. And the clock will stop now that we're at the 2-minute mark, as we've had the running clock thus far. Four-goal advantage for Team USA right now, but it was Ontario that started out so hot in the second half. Beth Anderson with a huge draw control win for Team Ontario. And now Hattie Manzer we'll look over to Emily Dodd. And Team Ontario going to have to show a little urgency here, down by 4. Avery Morton will hand off. Good look in the middle. It's Avery Morton on the finish. Another great assisted goal, though. The unselfishness that we have seen from these two teams. Great movement by Avery Morton, but what a pass to complete the play. Take another look here at Jillian Goldie on the find. Avery Morton, good shot selection there. Jillian Goldie is another one who's been tremendous in this event so far. 1:23 remaining on the clock. I love the composure out of Team Ontario, the way that they have come out in this second half. Arceri trying to get a step on it. It's Kylie Colbert who is there for Team USA. That is a big draw control win for Team USA. As time starting to dwindle here in our second half. Poliski will look back behind the goal to Chloe Humphrey, who has the hat trick on the day so far for Team USA. Good pressure defense by Team Ontario, not allowing any openings there. Reese Robinson looking to get a step on her defender. Poliski back to Chloe Humphrey. Humphrey looking for the cutter, hits the post. Battle for possession, it's gonna remain with the US team. And it's gonna be an opportunity for Kylie Colbert on the free position. Colbert thinking about her options here. Colbert, big save for Team Ontario. What a momentum play. Not a lot of time, though. Morgan White looking up the field, racing out of goal for Team USA. The goalkeeper, Soriano. Great aggressive play by the Team USA goalkeeper. And they will find Annabella Schaefer. That will do it. A big win for Team USA, 10-7 over Ontario. But all the credit to Team Ontario. They made things very interesting here in the second half of this contest. They came out all fired up to challenge Team USA. Let's go ahead and take a look at our second half highlights, and there were a lot of them. Once again, 17 goals scored in this contest. As you see, Team Ontario pushing the ball up the field. They were the team with all the momentum in the early goings as Jenkins gets the goal for Ontario. They were not done. Another great catch in traffic, and that was Avery Morton's first of the second half. Ontario back-to-back goals. This is Morton who will find Goldie. Big, strong statement by Ontario, but Chloe Humphrey would come alive in the second half for Team USA. Chloe Humphrey again would end up with the hat trick. It was a big day for number 2 in white. It was a big day for number 2 in red. That's Avery Morton, who, as we talked about, had the monster second half. So that will do it for this one. It is Team USA's U18 team over Team Ontario. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with U16 action. It will be Team USA versus the Haudenosaunee.